shit, like, share, subscribe. It's your boy Rap. Tell you no excuses.
Mr. No Excuse. What?
Yo, it's your guy Ruff, back with another video. Alright, so, if you follow me on IG or Facebook or anything like that, y'all saw on my posts, I'm going to post 2 or more videos today. Yeah. See, last week, I couldn't because of I was having a compilation with my back. So, I couldn't. But anyway, I'm here, so you're going to get this video, and then maybe an hour or 2 later, I'm going to post another video, and then y'all be able to enjoy that, alright? Before we get started, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, alright? We getting ready to watch a disturbing video. 8 most disturbing things caught on doorbell camera footage. So we gotta be careful, y'all, man. We gotta be careful. People are crazy. People are crazy, alright? So, I don't see too many. If they are, but over here in this channel, I'm gonna make sure y'all aware of what's going on. You know what I mean? So we're not just gonna just have fun, but we also gonna try to make sure we are making each other aware of how crazy the world is. Alright? We should know this kind of stuff, man. So, ladies, pay attention, man. If you don't got one, hey, go ahead and get you one. Fellas, same thing, man. So it's crazy out here, man. And for those that's in the disability community, hey, man, with it, go ahead and get you one, man. Better yet, get you, you know what I'm saying, then go ahead and, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. So anyway, get a license, though. Don't just walk around with it. Just get, Anyway, let's get it. Hold up. All right. Hold up. What's going on here? Come on. All right.
This clip was captured at 5 in the morning on October 2nd, 2022. In it, 3 men are shown standing in front of this house's front door. They're carrying weapons and wearing masks resembling the ones from the movie The Purge. One of them sees the doorbell camera and immediately puts his hand over it. For a good portion of the video, all you can see is his glove. But for a second, he uncovers the camera, revealing all 3 men up close.
Crazy.
They're seen leaned up against the wall and crouching low to the ground, clearly trying to stay out of the view of anyone inside. That's when the homeowner finally wakes up to all the motion-detected notifications on his phone. He pulls up the app, but all he sees is a glove covering the camera. Having not yet seen the earlier footage, he goes on the speaker and tries to identify who's on his front porch.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Y'all know he can see y'all, right?
The men do not respond, so the homeowner called the police. By the time the police arrived, though, the men were gone. Many believe they were trying to lure the homeowner into opening the door so they could rob him. But why then not try to convince him to come to the door when he came on the doorbell speaker? It's more likely they were trying to pick the lock while the camera was being covered. What they then planned to do when they got inside is anyone's best guess. This woman had just gotten back from walking her dog. Her doorbell camera shows her starting to take off the dog's leash when she looks over to the right, causing her to quickly pick up her dog and get inside. Immediately, we find out why. A man comes into frame and walks right up to the front door. He tries the handle, but she managed to lock it just in time. The man then starts putting on gloves, and she also mentioned how he was carrying zip ties. He looks into the house and tries the door handle multiple more times within the next few minutes. Eventually, her neighbor comes outside. To this, the man picks up a nearby garden hose and acts like he's doing yard work. Once the neighbor left, the man walked around to the house's back door.
Camera recording.
He tried forcing the back door open, to which the homeowner locked herself in a room and called the police. In the time it took them to arrive, the man tried breaking in almost every window to the house. He broke off the screen to one of the back windows, but was ultimately unsuccessful in getting inside. By the time police arrived, he had left.
When you don't
There wasn't much
need
the police
them,
could do by that point.
they everywhere.
The homeowner
But when
ended
you
up
need
posting
them,
the video to TikTok in the hopes
ain't
that
no
someone
one to
could
be
identify
found.
the man. As far as I could find, no one could. 10-year-old Graydon Dowland is a kid from Riverton, Utah. It was around 6 p.m. on a night in December. He was alone walking home from basketball practice this night. At some point during his walk, he noticed a 4-door sedan driven by 2 men slowly lurking around behind him. Graydon said he started walking faster when he saw it. Then the car drove up right next to him. The men inside rolled down their windows and told Graydon they had candy in the back seat, trying to entice him inside. This happened only blocks away from his house. He ignored the men and only started to walk even faster away from them. A few seconds pass, and he makes it to his house's front porch. His family's house had a doorbell camera, and as Graydon approached, you're actually able to see the car in the background. He continues to look over at it as he walks up to the front door. He tries the front door handle, but realizes it was locked. At the exact same time, the car's reverse lights turn on and it starts heading towards him. Graydon yells out and quickly grabs nearby rocks to defend himself.
That's just scary.
He then runs to his next door neighbor's house. Their door was unlocked, so he let himself in and immediately locked it behind him. The car can then be seen turning around and following him. For the next several minutes, the car lurks around the area waiting for Graydon to come back outside. Police were called and a report was made. Graydon described the men as being in their 30s or 40s with no facial hair. Both Graydon's family and the police.
You ever heard that
the
expression,
men were trying to kidnap him that
don't
night.
ever trust a man with no facial hair? You ever heard of that?
This clip shows a mother and her kids quickly
That's a
packing
whole
their
saying
belongings
right there.
in response to an evacuation notice. It happened in Canyon County, California, around the time a wildfire was raging across the area. In the back of the footage, you can see it. Fire and smoke loom over the neighborhood and the hills behind. They pack as fast as they can, but they don't know how much time they have. Eventually, a man runs across the street, warning the family that the fire was coming up.
Man, the hell with all that stuff, man. Leave. And it reminds me of Lot's wife. A visual picture of it.
Evacuated to
Lot's
safety
wife
in a
trying to
nearby
get
hotel.
all their stuff in the car because
A
they
few
don't
days
want it
later,
to
the
burn.
fire around the home
They don't
died
want to
down,
leave it.
and they were able to return
Man, the
and
hell
survive
with that
damage.
stuff.
Somehow, their house remained untouched, although the same can't be said for others in the neighborhood. Multiple nearby homes were completely destroyed by the fire. This video was uploaded to TikTok in order to warn others to be aware of their surroundings. In the video, the uploader, who was a mother named JoJo, and her son Daniel are returning home late at night. They open the front door and go inside. Once they close the door behind them, a man can be seen in the frame, walking up to the house. He immediately tries opening the door.
Whoa.
Go shower really fast. I need you to go shower.
So close.
Daniel,
So close.
who's that?
Excuse me.
JoJo and Daniel engage in an argument, with JoJo telling him to go shower while he says he's too tired. Yet this doesn't drown out the clear sound of someone grabbing the front door handle only seconds after JoJo had locked it. She looks outside and sees this man. She yells out for him to leave.
He looks like a
The man
creep,
takes
bro.
one step back, but
He
stays in
looks
front
like
of the
a creep,
camera.
y'all.
He doesn't respond, rather just stands there with a blank expression.
Who is that? Get out of here! Get out of here! There's a guy outside. Look.
Boy.
It's not known where the man came from. It's hard to see with the door blocking the view. Some think he had been following the two all the way back home, while others believe he was camped out next to the home, specifically waiting for them to return. Either way, what he had planned to do
It's gonna take a little minute to get across the street.
Jojo called the police, but the man was gone by the time they arrived, so it's likely we'll never be able to know for sure. In June of 2021, a woman posted a set of Ring camera videos to the internet. She explained how her mother had recently installed 2 Ring cameras around their house. On one of the first few nights of having the cameras, her phone would get spammed with motion-detected notifications. She reviewed them, and this is what she saw. Some man was walking around the outside of the house. Though, something she picked up on almost right away was how easily he was doing it, like as if he already knew the exact layout of the outside of the house. She worried this wasn't his first time. He would walk around looking in different windows, which included hers. Seeing this, she called the cops and reported it. They later showed up, but by that time the guy was gone. There wasn't much they could do. They basically just told her to keep her blinds, curtains, and windows closed at all times. She rightfully worried he might show up again, so she set up a trap of sorts outside her window. She strung a piece of rope between 2 trees, hoping the man wouldn't see it and would trip over it, making a lot of noise, alerting her of his presence.
What good is the cops, man?
Exactly a week later, at 2 a.m., she would hear someone trip over the rope. Immediately, she pulled out her phone and opened the live camera feed. Standing directly outside of her window looking in was the same man from before. After she saw this footage, she went up to her mother's room and told her about the man. The two of them went back to the window, opened the curtains, and started banging on the glass to scare the man off. They called the police, but once again, when they arrived, the man was gone. The woman and her mother ended up moving to a new house. They never heard anything more from police, leaving them to believe that he was never caught.
Crazy out here, man.
This doorbell footage shows the sudden explosion of a home in Arlington, Texas.
Right back out.
It was 2 a.m. on January 1st, 2022, when a few houses down, the giant explosion goes off.
Oh. It was 2 a.m.?
The explosion was reported to have been caused by a gas appliance that wasn't fully shut off. Fortunately, no one was in the home when it happened. In fact, there were no injuries resulting from the incident. However, the damage was extensive. Not only did the house suffer major structural damage, but flying debris hit nearby buildings as well. Residents in the apartments across the street reported blown-out windows from the explosion. Parked vehicles also were damaged. The authorities received multiple calls immediately after the explosion went off.
Damn.
This video was uploaded to TikTok in September of 2022. The uploader said it was about 3 a.m. when his doorbell camera captured a man walking across the street. He walks directly towards the house's front porch and eventually ran up to the camera at which point you can see the man is wearing some kind of mask with a drawn-on mustache.
How do they know which house to attack? Like, or, you know, which house to go for? Why I say attack? What? Yeah, what? How do they know which house to go for? Weird ass dude. Get up the camera, man.
The homeowner eventually woke up from all the notifications on his phone. He sees the man looking inside through his windows and trying to open his door. To this, he immediately threw on some clothes and went outside to confront the man. When he didn't find him, he opted to call the police and send in a report. Likely nothing came of this. The uploader never gave an update, but considering the man was wearing a mask, he probably won't ever be identified.
Crazy, man. Crazy, bro. Man, we gotta be careful, man. Gotta be careful. People are crazy out here, man. We gotta be careful, man. God. Gotta be. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Do y'all have a doorbell camera? If not, get one. Invest in one. You will thank me later. Alright? Anyway, I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you guys enjoy my reaction. Alright? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'm out.